Ladies and gents, welcome back to Milan. It has been a while. We have played a lot, and we're going to get straight into it. Today's match is against Spezia. It's not a great match. Hopefully, we'll kick the absolute ever-loving crap out of them. They are in 18th. However, if we look at the schedule, you can see we've had a ton of matches since this Real Madrid game, and a fantastic run since. Sampdoria 3-0. Inter, we absolutely demolished them 6-0. And again, red card is probably why. Unfortunately, we just couldn't do it against Roma. We got one in the 61st. Tammy Abraham is just on fire this season. But we got one on Juventus, and that is all that really matters. I will take the Inter 6-0 any day of the week, but Juve beating them is just a fantastic feeling. Oh, that's all I got to say. But after that, 4-0 over Cagliari. Then the Champions League, the final matches 2-0 over Rangers. Sassuolo, we had nothing in the beginning. I mean, we had one in the 31st, and that was iffy. So from that entire first half of the game and even beyond into that, basically that 67th, it was a very nervy match. I've said it many times before, but we never felt control in that match until that moment. And then 67, 85, 90 plus 4. I mean, it's been okay. But 4-0, there's that 4-0, 5-1 against Austria Vienna. They came back after we were up 2-0 with one in the 24th, and I was just like, no. I was a little upset. But that does see us through to the round of 16 is what they're calling it. Even though there's 8, I don't understand how this works. I really don't. So the top 8 move on and then something. But it said we qualified actually before or right after that Rangers match that we qualified for the round of 16. I'm guessing that's just an old, they screwed up the programming in the game. I don't know, and it's just a round of 8. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The draw is actually after this match, so we're gonna get through the match, then we're gonna get to the draw, see who we play, and as you can see, it is coming up in March. So the beginning of March and then the middle of March. We'll see what happens in this round of 16. So it is a round of 16. How? I mean, you got 8, so then these teams up to Hertha are in there? Because I was going to say, we have no Real Madrid, we have no Juventus, no Liverpool, no Napoli. So we're looking, I mean, we got some seriously bad teams to play, but we're looking great not having to play any of those. But round of 16, I don't get it. So we'll have to see. But anyway, it is Spezia now. We're going to get straight into it. Actually, no, we're not. Transfer's finished. February 2nd right now. We have one transfer in the club, and I've got a gripe. But for right now, Alberto Malero is coming in. I have seen some of you joined the poll on the channel and said you thought a striker was better. But the second was an AMC AML, and that's what I got. I was trying to sell off or loan out Aspria, but no one wanted him. So I've got a bunch of these players right now that can play in this top front. So for right now, though, he looks fantastic. He looks better than Aspria. So he is going to get some game time. He just looked fen. And then Leao can move up to top to kind of replace Holzland every now and again. And by the way, Holzland, 32 goals so far this season, and we're just in February. But so Alberto Malero comes in. He looks like he's got some fantastic numbers. First touch and dribbling of 16s, technique of 16, crossing of 14. Fantastic is what exactly I need. And he's only 21 and still has potential to boot. Now, no one left fully. Everyone's out on loan, except I have a massive problem. Traore, I think, has a mandatory future fee. Someone else does too. Falco has a mandatory future fee from Inter. I did not want to get rid of either of these players, but they were listed for loan. Now, I have my loan manager, I believe it's my loan manager, saying, looking for the loans, looking to accept all loans that are, available for loan listed players. Well, he's accepting these loans that have mandatory future fees. I don't want to get rid of Falco, and I didn't want to get rid of Traore. I wanted to just send them out on loan, bring them back next season, and see what happens, even if we probably aren't going to have a season 4. But for the love of God, they accepted it, and they're gone. And it didn't even give me an offer. When you have multiple offers, you can have the ability to reject. This didn't give me any ability to reject either of these, and they're gone. Not coming back, it looks like. I believe Traore's was that way. I know Falco's was that, and I'm just ticked. But Terracciano is out on loan. He is coming back. He's just not getting any game time. Vranks is out on loan to Galatasaray. He wasn't getting any game time, and I just felt guilty. So he's out. And actually, Cassidy is a little bit better than Vranks right now. So he's been getting a couple of games here and there with some squad rotation. But overall, we're going to have to see what next season hits. Again, if we have a next season, let me know in the comments if you want a next season. I haven't been very good at getting stuff to you on time. So I'm trying to think of maybe taking a little bit of a break after season 3, and then we'll see what happens. But now it is Spezia. Let's get into it. So this is the lineup that we have coming out today. I am putting Chevalier in there. I've got him. He's had a couple of Champions League matches here and there. I do want to get him into the mix a little bit more than I have. So he comes in. Hernandez, Tomori, Saliba, and Florenzi is still promised more game time, so he's in there. And then there was also promises for De Ketelaere and Kalulu on selling them. Kalulu's finally ended because no one came for him in the transfer window. De Ketelaire's is going to happen, somewhere in the middle of the season. Or maybe the end of the season. He approved a $100 million transfer for him. When saying that he was disappointed I didn't accept any transfers, he said he wanted to be sold for $100 million. So his target is $100 million. No one came in for him. Bayern kept coming in at 32. Like, nah, I don't think so. But so in Tonali and Papega in the midfield, but Malero, De Ketelaere, and Berardi in the attacking mids. Leao gets pushed up. And yeah, we'll submit this team and get going. So I'm interested to see how Malero shows up. He was one that I've been looking at for several years. I didn't think we needed anything in the defense. And you guys, your poll said striker or the kind of the front attacking side. So Malero fit a lot of it. We'll see how he does. But Rooney has kind of been off and on. He's been fantastic for the first part of the year. And then all of a sudden he's kind of starting to dip in form. So he's not been playing as much. Florenzi has been picking it up lately, though. I don't know what to do with him. I mean, his contract is at the end of the year is coming up. But Singo has been doing really well on loan, so I'm kind of thinking Florenzi can go have his contract finished, and then Singo comes back and be, first team. But what a ball. That line was so perfectly open. And it's already 1-0, 3 minutes in. But transfer-wise, Cassidy hasn't played much. Vranks, like I said, didn't play much at all, so I had to kind of send him out on loan. Asprilla hasn't done much. He's had a game or two where he's been okay, but overall, transfers haven't been the greatest. Why are you... Leao's like, no, I don't care for the encouragement. Oh, mother of God, that was a fantastic goal. Rucka to Ekdal. That was just a fantastic mix that my guys did not pick up at all. I mean, who's 24? Florenzi screwed that one up. No one's covering Ekdal at all. And it's 1-1, 17 minutes in. Great ball into Malero, into Leao. Is that a goal? We've had so many of these offside calls that have gone either way. I forget which match it was. I forgot to say. We had 3 penalty possibilities. Goal awarded. Malero finally picks it up and is happy again. But we had one match where it was... Actually, it might have been that Sassuolo match where it was 3 penalties. 2 of them turned out not to be penalties. The third one, and this was within, 10 minutes of all of them. And then the third one was a penalty, and it was so stupid. It's like, come on. But 2-1, 30 minutes in, with another corner coming in, is Malero? Yeah, 7.9. Wow, that shot up pretty quickly. Berardi with a corner, shoots it in for nobody, and that's the highlight. Florenzi's still at a 7.6, though. Even out, I would have said that's kind of a screw-up, but maybe not. Maybe that's just my eyes and not my lack of football knowledge. Or maybe it is my lack of football knowledge. But Florenzi up to Berardi, back to Florenzi. Tonali has been doing fairly well. He's been pairing more with Moretti. Actually, no, he's been paired more with Pobega lately. Moretti has come back from a little injury and has been doing really well. I should put him back in the starting lineup, though, but Pobega has just been fantastic. And that's not a penalty right there? That looked like an absolute cluster screw-up right there. But Saliba back to Tomori. I have no idea what's going to happen to Tomori in the summer if he's going to be attracting a lot of interest. Malero, De Ketelaere. Malero with 2 assists right now on his kind of debut, sort of. I don't think he's played at home lately. Because, he just came in 2 matches ago. So, but Theo with a fantastic shot up to Malero. Malero with a wide open shot, well, almost wide open to De Ketelaere into the back of the net. I think that's his first goal in a while. Theo up to De Ketelaere. I was kind of hoping he'd dish it back, but Malero. Oh, Leao steals it. I mean, you had, who is it? Kiwior? Kiwior? I have no idea. But you had him right there, but my God. That would have been great. De Ketelaere tries to pass it, doesn't work. Amiens cannot get it, but Malero puts a foot out over the goalkeeper. Whatever, I think it was the goalkeeper's foot, but Leao just stealing that ball. That's, I'll give it to Malero. 9.8 right now. Berardi has been doing a lot better lately. He kind of, when he came back from injury a little while ago, he wasn't pulling his weight a little, as much as the previous season. So he wasn't playing as much, which meant Rooney came in a lot more. Leao with a fantastic steal. Should not have had it like that. Oh my God, it's tipped out. But Berardi has come back with a fire, an absolute vengeance, and has been playing really well. I mean, he's at 6'7" right now. I say that. Why would I say that when he's at a 6'7"? But he's got some goals there. He's got some assists. I think he's been doing a very good job. But apparently not today. I don't know. Oh! See? 6'7" is going to be brought up to what? A 7'4"? 7'3"? Let's see. So Tonali with the throw in. Pobega. Tonali passes it up to Berardi. Fantastic look there. Berardi just drills it into De Ketelaere with a nice curve to it. And then he can just slot it straight home. 7-3. Thank you very much. Is that a penalty? Another possible penalty count. I don't know what's going on with penalties this time around. In the past couple of matches, it's been so many penalty reviews. And that's a penalty awarded. Who's going to take it? Leao will take it. And slots into the back of the net. 6-1. An absolute thrashing against Spezia. 15 goals for Leao. I mean, like I said, Holton has 32. So it's been crazy. But nice little fake out for Leao. 15th goal season. We're absolutely just running away with it. And I love this. Cassidy would have preferred to stay on the bench. I've had so many of those. Why are players not wanting to play? I mean, I can see you being complacent because, I mean, we're kicking the crap out of them, 6-1, and you'd rather start, but still, you're playing. Just enjoy the game. But Ian comes in along with Cassidy. Ian has been doing fairly well. I mean, for someone who's supposed to be an emergency backup, is doing really well. So I'm enjoying him. A lot of players were supposed to go out on loan. I mean, not supposed to go on loan, but were wanting to be picked up for loan. He was one. We're like, no, he's not going anywhere. There's a reason. He's only an emergency backup, but he's still playing a couple of matches. So, but out for a corner, Florenzi for Kalulu. Maybe. But let's see what he does. Nope, nothing. So now, Coppola, I forgot to mention, Coppola also went out on loan because he's not getting a lot of games at all. What's funny, though, is that since he left, I've been putting Carboni in a little. So, I mean, at 6-1, we shouldn't be having too much of a problem. We should not, in 5 minutes, get a rush of 5 goals. But so Carboni comes in where Coppola could have, but he's not. I mean, it's not really worth having Coppola here, really not gaining any experience. I really want to get him in there, though. So I'm really hoping. He's at Marseille. He's doing really well, and I'm hoping that next season, Leao, I'm really hoping that he can come back, and if someone leaves, he can slot in. I just need to stop buying center backs, basically. Oh, that was a wide open Verde. Oh, Chevalier cannot get to it. It is 6-2 now, and I swear to God, if I have to stop it from being attacking, I'm going to be upset. Scalvini unable to get it to any of his men, but Sansa to Verde. Great shot, great pass. 6-2. So this should be the whistle any moment now. Dragowski is just dragging it on. But I mean, are you going to kick it? Can we just, there we go. There's the full-time whistle. I mean, that was just sad. You should have just left the highlight and let it stop. But Malera with a 9-9. Leao with a 9-4. How many assists did he have? I don't know. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3 assists. Absolutely phenomenal right there. That keeps us in the tops. I will say that. I'm very happy to see that. So as you can see, we lie in first with 53 points. They saw a couple have a game in hand, but overall we are crushing it. Napoli are really our biggest rivals right now. Inter a couple matches, 9 points down. So Juve in eighth. We'll see if they actually get back into the Champions League spots or anywhere in the top six. But we have a lot to play for right now. You can see our schedule is still wide open. I'm hoping to get to these Champions League matches. We'll see what happens. We do have a Juve match at home, so we'll see. But that does it for us today. 6-2 thrashing against Spezia. We have the Tim Cup third round next against Bologna and then Brianza. Napoli is going to be a hard match. Juve is going to be a hard... Wow, this series right here. Leading up into the Champions League. But actually, let's get to the Champions League draw now and see what happens. Oh yeah, so Holtland's agent came to me and said, we demand a new contract. I didn't even have a choice. So I said, you know what, Holton? You should fire your agent. Yeah, he did. I thought that was clear sailing for the end of the season when I can finally offer him a new contract. Nope, his new agent came in like 2 weeks later after he just signed, said, yeah, Holton deserves a new contract. So he got a new contract. I don't know why I couldn't talk to him and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to give you one now. I'll give it to you at the end of the season because we need to figure out finances and all that. But whatever. He's got a new contract. Okay, so we're already getting to the Bologna match. They have not given me who the freaking teams are for the Champions League. So I don't know. I don't know when that's coming. It was supposed to be, yesterday. But it hasn't happened yet, so I'm going to just stop here. But I'll let you know when it happens, I guess. But that's it for me, Sefian FM. As always, thank you so much for watching with this fantastic match against Spezia. Let's hope it continues. So anyway, that's it for me. Talk to you later. Take care and enjoy.